this is Parveen. Today we are on the fifth session of class 9 history, chapter 2, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. In our last video we have seen about the Russian Revolution. First of all, we have in the whole chapter we have seen that what is socialism and how due to inspiration of French Revolution, socialism started in Europe. Socialism means when economic power is in the hand of workers and government, not in the hands of private owners or private businessmen. And then we have seen that in the whole Europe, socialism has spread, but it has been successfully taken place in Russia. And that successful socialism which took place in Russia is called as Russian Revolution. We have started with the Russian Revolution. We have seen that under Russian Revolution we have seen that Russia is a very big empire in 1914. It has many different territories under its empire, under its territorialship. So we can say that on that time Russia is called as Russian Empire, and that Russian Empire has Russian Empire has 85% of people depend upon the agriculture for their livelihood, but peasants who are working on the land, they don't own that land. Nobility and landlords are having those lands. Then when we talk about industries, workers are not getting higher wages, and they are having long working hours, because of which workers are not happy, and they are also having sanitation and housing problems due to increasing number of cities, due to urbanization. Workers are facing problem. That is why there are many different worker parties. There are two important worker parties in Russia, that is Socialist Democratic Party and Socialist Revolutionary Party. One party is for peasants and one party is for industries. And these two parties together, they try to overthrow the monarchy in Russia, and they try to establish the socialism in Russia. So we have seen that these two now. Then we have started with the 1905 revolution. Russia started revolution in 1905. And what incident gave a root to Russian Revolution, we will see that. We have seen that Russia has autocracy on that time. Autocracy means in Russia we are having monarchy. In Russia we have division of workers on the basis of skill and training which the workers are having. And according to the workers doing work, they also differentiate in their dressing style and in their manners also. So over here, with liberal democrats, or we can say that with liberal thinkers, socialist democratic and socialist revolutionaries demanded constitution in Russia in 1905. But the Tsar Nicholas, on that time the emperor of the Russia, does not accept their demand. On that time in 1905, one incident took place in Russia which is called as Bloody Sunday. Now what is that incident? Now when we talk about the Russia, on that time Russia put on many strikes, many labor strikes has been put on Russia, many peasant strikes has been put on Russia to fight for better working condition, fighting for better working condition. So on that time when 4 workers are dismissed from the iron working company, on that time Russian workers, they have decided to get on strike. And they demanded the less working hours, that is 8 hours of working and higher wages. So on that time 110,000 workers strike in St. Petersburg, and they demand 8 hours of working and increase in wages, because on that time Russia prices of goods are increasing, but wages of the workers are not increasing, but it decreases by 20%. That is why 110,000 laborers strike on St. Petersburg, and they demanded higher wages and less working hours, that is 8 working hours. And this procession of workers led by the Father Gapon. Father Gapon is a leader of that procession of workers, and they together go to Winter Palace to have a peaceful procession, to have a peaceful strike. But on that peaceful strike, police attacked workers, and 300 workers were killed and 300 workers were wounded. And this incident took place on Sunday. That is why this is known as Bloody Sunday, because that peaceful procession was attacked by police, and 300 workers were killed and 300 workers were wounded. And on that time Father Gapon was also died. That is why that incident is called as Bloody Sunday. After that incident, and due to the incident, in the whole Russia, strikes took place. Universities have closed down. Many professionals come forward, and they try to have their own unions demanding constituent assembly, elective constituent assembly in Russia. On that time in 1905, due to all these strikes and universities are closed down and the whole Russia has been affected by that strikes, Tsar allowed creation of elective consultative parliament called Duma. For the first time in 1905, elective parliament Duma has created in Russia. But Tsar does not want that Duma to continue. That is why Tsar dismissed Duma within 75 days of its creation. Within 75 days, first Duma was dismissed by Tsar. Then again after 3 months, second Duma has been re-elected, or Duma has re-elected after 3 months. And on that time also, Tsar did not want any questioning or any division of power with the Duma or with the parliament. That is why people demanded to change the laws. But Tsar packed when there was an election for third Duma, on that time Tsar packed the votings only for liberals, radicals and conservatives. So all these things has a root for the Russian Revolution. As Tsar allowed to have a parliament, Tsar allowed to have a consultative parliament, but it does not give any power to parliament. The power is in the hand of Tsar only, and people don't want monarchy on that time. They want socialism. They want a socialist democratic country in socialist democracy in Russia. Because of which they are demanding parliament, but parliament on that time is under the control of Tsar, and Tsar does not allow any political parties to be there. Political parties are considered as illegal on that time. So Tsar decides the voting process and the elective process for the Duma, which is not helpful for the people who demanded that. So we have seen that what is the prevalent of 19, or what is the Russian event has been taken place in 1905, which has been root for the Russian Revolution. That is the incident of Bloody Sunday. After that, that was the first, you can say, first reason why Russian people want a socialist government and why they want to overthrow the monarchy. And second reason was the First World War. When First World War taken place on that time, in 1914, the First World War was taken place, and it has been there till 1917. So from 1914 to 1917, there was a First World War in Europe. And the First World War, when we talk about the First World War, actually the First World War is because of the Industrial Revolution. In Europe, in 18th century, there was an Industrial Revolution, because of which there is an invention of machines in Europe. England is a mother of Industrial Revolution, we say. So when there is an invention of machines, so production of goods has been increased, and due to which European countries wanted new market, or they also want raw materials to increase the level of production which they have, because of which they attracted towards the Asian countries like India, South Africa and China. When they attracted towards the Asian countries, European nations, they have a fight with each other that who will have which Asian country and who will rule over which Asian country. There is a colonialism in Asia on that time. And due to that colonialism, or due to the colonization of in Europe, the Europe has been divided between two big groups, and First World War has fought between these two big powers. First one is Central Power, in which there is Germany, Austria and Turkey. They are together in First World War. Second one is Allied Power, in which France, Britain, Russia were there, and afterwards later on Italy and Romania also joined the Allied Powers. So First World War, which had been taken place in 1940, has fought between two powers, that is Central Powers and Allied Powers. In Central Power, we have Germany, Austria and Turkey, and in Allied Power, France, Britain and Russia was there, and later on Italy and Romania also joined the Allied Power. But on that time, when we talk about the First World War, Central Powers are more powerful than Allied Powers. And the First World War has very negative impact on all the European countries who are there in the World War. World War has been taken place inside the Europe and also outside the Europe, because many colonies forcefully, these European countries forced many colonies to take part in took part in that that war, because of which that war became the World War. Now when we talk about the impact of World War, First World War in Russia on that time people relied on Tsar Nicholas II. But Tsar Nicholas II does not consult the Duma for the war actions or for the law for the you can say that Tsar refused to consult the Duma about the war or what should need to be done in war. So he refused to consult the Duma, and on that time anti-German sentiments ran high in Russia. People hates German people on that time in Russia. So the reason was German autocrat Rasputin. Tsarina on that time, the Tsarina, the queen of the Germany, was under the control of autocrat Rasputin, and Rasputin on that time made the autocracy unpopular in Russia and Germany both. There were large casualties. When we talk about the World War, First World War, Russia has very large casualties. Defeats were shocking for Russia. Russian army lost badly between 1914 to 1916. 7 million casualties were there in 1970. People of Russia, because of the safety purposes, Russian army destroyed crops and buildings in Russia, because of which there are 3 million refugees in Russia on that time in 1970. So First World War has many negative impacts or effects on Russia, and because of which people are totally against Tsar Nicholas II. And this is the second reason because of which people want socialism in Russia. They don't want monarchy in Russia because of the social and economic condition in Russia and negative effect of the World War I in Russia. So over here you can say that these are the two important reasons because of which people wants to overthrow the monarchy in Russia and they want socialism in Russia. So I hope you have understand this. In our next topic, in our next session, we will see that how actually Russian people started with the revolution and how they fought for their rights in Russia. Till then, thank you.